you saw it too.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't play that well tonight. We got a little bit better in the third, but some nights you don't seem to be in sync, and lately we've been a little off our game. So certainly not the way we want to play, or certainly not our best game. Let's put it that way.
But in a week like this, when you have 5 games in 7 days, and this is the middle of the, is it hard, and it's the last place team, is it partly just that, it's just the stretch, it's the last place team, it's hard to keep the focus up? Or?
No, not really. We, like I said, after the last game in Pittsburgh, there's no reason why we wouldn't come out hungry. And, those, excuses, we can make them all day long, but, we don't live on those kind of things, and we take, I guess, responsibility for our own actions, and we should have been better tonight, and we wanted to be better, but we weren't.
The second period looked to be the roughest stretch. What adjustments were made after that? What did you guys talk about?
Try being behind the bench, watching the second period like that. It was no doubt wasn't a pretty period, and certainly there's times where you got to bite your bottom lip and let things happen. And between the second and third, all they had to do was talk to each other, and then I think our guys are smart enough to know that they had to go back out there and be better. And like I said, we picked it up a little bit, but there's still lots more we can do as a team to play better than we did tonight.
Was that the energy and the determination there on Thornton's goal in the third period? Is that kind of an example you can point to as something you're kind of looking for a little more of?
Well, I think that line's been pretty good lately. I mean, they're giving us some good games. They're scoring some timely goals, and again, they're a line that deserves a lot of credit lately. And when your team goes through those kind of stages, sometimes it's important that the lines like that pick up the slack, and that's what they're doing right now.
Another milestone for you tonight, Coach. Just what does that mean for you?
Not a lot, to be honest with you. I certainly don't perceive myself to be in the same category as Milt Schmidt. And you got to understand, it's a different era. Ties were ties, and that's the way it ended. We played 82 games. I think they played somewhere around the 60 mark, if not less. But a lot different era. Certainly, it's a number, and it's a number of wins, but certainly not ready to compare myself to him, and I've got a tremendous amount of respect for Milt, and even for Grapes. Those guys have done a lot for the game, and I guess it's something that's nice to know that you're with them in regards to the number of wins, but certainly not willing to say I'm in the same category as them yet.
Is there any coaching advice or anything in conversations that you've had with him? Obviously, you've come across past with him quite a bit, I'm sure, since taking over here when he's visited things. Anything that sticks out in your mind that he said to you?
Nothing I would share, to be honest with you. Just he's just a nice gentleman, and he's certainly the first guy to congratulate and give you compliments and stuff like that. But he's such a nice gentleman, and still just talking to him last week. Sharp individual. It's pretty amazing to see a guy, that's 95 to be this sharp and this active. So again, I'm a little humbled by what's happening here, and then certainly, like I said, think a lot of this guy.
Is it part of that because you have such a team of people around you now too? I know when Al Arbour got that chance to get behind the Islanders bench again, he was pretty clear about the feeling like he didn't feel adequate to even know what they do now, and yet that's when you played, and it was when he coached, and now you get an army of people that it's like a different job.
Well, it's like I said, it's a different era, no doubt. We don't even have to go that far back, and I know my start at the pro level, we had the one coach, and you didn't look at too much video, and he didn't say much to you. You either played well or you sat on the bench, and those times have changed with video and numerous coaches and goalie coaches and D coaches and everything else. So it's a different era, and that's why, like I said, you certainly don't try and compare yourself to the different era and then what's going on now. The game has changed as far as some of the rules and how the point system works and the number of games. So, that's to me, we're in different categories.
I know